Everybody, and welcome to our tea talk on Thursdays. In this talk, we are talking about nourishment and continuing through the summer season, and we are focusing on hydrating herbs. And we are going to be continuing this talk, and today we're talking about rose hips, and its Latin name is Rosa Canina. And I have my notes here, so as a learning, continuing herbalist, I don't know everything, so bear with me. So, welcome to our summer tea talk series. And this is all about focusing on hydration, focusing on making sure we're getting all of our minerals because in the summer heat, our body tends to sweat. It is a sweat is support to the body. It's helping to cool it down. So it's a normal thing. We are supposed to sweat, out all of our toxins and everything. But with us sweating, we are losing essential minerals and vitamins. And so this summer, we're definitely going to be focusing on how to replenish those in the ways of herbs, in the ways of foods. And so we are going to do a deep dive on building a ritual, something that's balanced and supported, ways that you can go ahead and add these herbs in. We're focusing on rose hips. We're also focusing on lemon balm, and we're also focusing on hibiscus for the summer. So just 3 herbs that we're just going to be focusing on for this summer series. So right now we're going to get into meeting our herb, rose hips. Again, the Latin name is Rosa Canina, and again, I'm learning, so bear with me. So rose hips have traditionally been used in herbal practices throughout Europe, South Asia, South America, and other places and other generations. Their rose hips is very tart. It is red, so think of it as a grounding herb as well. And it also is, it's not sweet, it's tart. Okay, so I want to tell you about that. So if you don't like tart things, get to know tart things. Our body loves tart. So it's just one of those things that you have to try and see if you like. The other thing is it's very bright, but also it's very, very, very nutrient dense. And so it's citrus. It blends well with other herbs. It's wonderful if it's served warm, but it's even better if it's served cool. And I like to do it a couple different ways, and we'll get more into that. You can do it warm. You can definitely do it ice over summer months. Um, why rose hips? So we know that again, it's red. Red color means antioxidants, which helps with decreasing inflammation. Also helps with, decreasing oxidative stress. Red root, grounded, helps you stay firm, helps you, stay close to those non-negotiables. Antioxidant, so we know antioxidant things are going to be high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of those minerals that we will be depleted. We have to get it in food form. Vitamin C is, yes, an antioxidant, but it's also a mineral, it's also a vitamin. We use it our bodies use it for many different things, for stress, to remove inflammation, for immune system support as well. So rose hips is high amount of that. Remember, antioxidants, we have flavonoids, which makes it the red. We have bioflavonoids, meaning we can bring this in and absorb this better. The best way to do this is through liquid base. You can also get this in a tincture too. The next thing is it has phytonutrients, which we know are plant nutrients. Nutrients, vitamins, minerals. We need the mineral, the vitamin C, to help us with that summer heat that's happening because we're sweating and we're releasing and losing a lot of our minerals. Now, rose hips traditionally support seasonal wellness. So again, this is great for combating colds, or this is great if going into the summer months, allergies are going to be crazy or hectic for you, and maybe you want to get off of the over-the-counter things and you want to start doing more medicinal herbal things. Vitamin C, rose hips to that. Other things that it helps with this, you'll notice your skin with tightness, with giving it more moisture so it won't be so dry. You'll also notice that if you have scars, it helps with that too. Rose hips is in a lot of now natural products, meaning it is in a lot of skincare. I see it in a lot of skincare, like lotions and soaps. I also see it in serums if you do all of that stuff as well. But overall, it offers vitality, and that's one of the things that we want. Now, you can definitely use this in the warmer months, but we're focusing on it in the heat to cool us down. But you can always use this in the warmer months because, again, think of vitamin C. Think of if you're a person that gets in contact with someone else that gets sick a lot, then you get that as well too. This will help with that. It's also one of the things that we can complement with making sure we're getting mineralized rich foods. So fruits and vegetables, again, color, vitamin C. Also, we want to focus on, you can do this in herbal infusions, and I'm going to show you that. And then it's one of those things that you can really build around. So I like to do rose hips, just fits beautifully in our summer routine. I like to put this, what I've done so far is today, what I'm going to do is I've already put this in a mason jar. And so I took 2 tablespoons of the herb, or you can take a quarter cup, and I just put it in cool water. And what I'm going to do is put this on my desk, and I'm going to put this on my table out there and make sun tea. The sun is going to heat this up. I'm going to strain this, put it in my fridge, and I'm going to take this to work with me tomorrow. So this can be in place of electrolytes. If you can't find an electrolyte that you like, if you can't find one that doesn't have a lot of sugar in there, this can support that electrolyte mineral balance. It's also, I love rose hips because she encourages us to slow down. She encourages us to give ourselves grace. She encourages us to give us that space of that we need to slow down and really, how am I doing today? Why am I moving in a million different things? What's happening? So she helps us to create space within us to make us slow down. The wonderful thing about it too, when we're using her, Rosa, Canina, in midlife, she's going to give us energy. She's going to support that energy going up and down. She's going to support our vitality, our overall wellness, our strength. She supports our digestion because vitamin C is needed for good gut support, with breaking things down. She's also going to support us with stress and give us that overall nourishment that we need. So I use her a lot in my mixes. I do a hibiscus rosehip mix, sun tea, yes. And then this is one thing that you can start doing now is, this is a good habit to start, right? Making hydration a habit, especially in summer. Notice a couple things. Do you always tend to use ice in every drink? Your body's telling you something, it needs to cool down, right? Do you always sweat profusely in summer and feel thirsty? Do you always move a lot and sweat as well too? So this is something that can help rebalance that if you feel like you're thirsty a lot. What you can start to do now is build simple routines around her. Have a cup of tea. Let her join you this week and the following week. If you haven't already done hibiscus, just choose one of them, and continue to use them like support in every 2 weeks. Maybe mix it up. Try her cold. Try her warm. And what I'm doing is I've taken 2 tablespoons of her. I put water over top of her. As you can see, the herbs are floating, and that's normal. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this container, and I'm probably going to take another one, and I'm going to put that out on the deck, and I'm going to make my sun tea. And so that's all you need. Now, this is a question to ask yourself for this week. This is a reflection question. How can I make hydration feel more nourishing and enjoyable this summer? One of the things I said I was going to come back to is how I have her enjoyable. I use sparkling water. I love sparkling water, and I'll add my tea once it's already done. It takes 24 hours to steep. Once she's done and steeped, I put her in the fridge, I'll let her sit outside in the sun for about maybe 2 hours until she starts to get this really deep, bright red. I'll bring her in, let her cool off, strain out the herbs right here, put that in the fridge, and then I love to add sparkling water to it. Just regular, pure, no flavor sparkling water. If you wanted to, you could do a mix of sparkling water, like blackberry is really good. They have cucumbers, it's pretty good. And then you can always do lemon or lime as well. And the other thing you can do too is smash some berries in there, add a mint leaf. Oh, mint, lemon balm, we'll talk about that later. But mint is another cooling herb. The other thing is, could this herbal tea become part of my daily wellness rhythm? So our 2 reflection questions are, how can I make hydration feel more nourishing and enjoyable this summer? Could herbal tea become part of my daily wellness rhythm? All right, guys, let me know your answers in the Learning Hub. Please join me in celebrating Rose Hips, Rosa Canina again. Let me know what you're going to be doing with this herb. If you're going to infuse her, if you're going to use her. I would love to know if you're using hibiscus. You can always get your herbs bulk online. If you're local, you can always go to one of the natural wellness stores around us as well. But I can't wait to see what you all do with your teas this week moving forward. And this was our Thursday tea talk, and we were talking about rose hips, Rosa, Canina. Until then, listen to your body, lean into your body. Remember to take rest, remember to give yourself grace, and continue to stay nourished and thrive.